I define anybody to not listen to what we've been saying, what Candace has been saying. Remember, this is to her credit. She has a natural prosecutorial tone. She understands the facts of the case. She knows what to imply, what to import. She speaks her mind, and she only gets in trouble when she speaks the truth. This is Candace. She only gets in trouble when she speaks the truth. And what you're seeing is in many respects your first chance to really see corruption that is being portrayed, that is being presented to you, and you can't believe how it's being done. They look you right in the eye. And all of the people she's mentioned, this is a rat's nest. You figure out who's involved at what point. I don't know. Try partitioning. All I know is there ain't a decent person in this group, in this cabal, this consortium, this coven. There is not one person that I can think of that is as dastardly as the other. And Ben Shapiro is a sniveling, slithering reptilian ferret. But do you see what's happening? This might be your first rodeo. I'm still getting over 9/11. You don't know what I went through with that, but it happens all the time. 9/11, Vietnam, JFK. This is what we have to. This is what we have to somehow make sense of. This is what we. Hang on a minute. How do I say this? I had in the background. What is this better? Is this better? Before I forget my friend, is this okay? You got me? 5x5, 5x5. You got it? You got it? You got it? Are we okay? You're on board? Everybody all right? Good, good, good. One, very good, very good, very good. This is what we are not going to stop. And I just want to say, God bless her. She's back. She's rejuvenated. She probably put the case together better than anybody else. But understand something. Are you ready for this? This is going to be war. I mean, they are going to come after this like you can't believe. Somebody mentioned Benny Johnson. Wait till you see the people. Find out who these people are, who's been paid off, who's a quizzling. You know what a quizzling is? This is somebody who was basically a bought off. I guess somebody who would be, for lack of a better word, a rat. Somebody who is a turncoat, a Benedict Arnold. I'm telling you, wait. And I say that not out of any sense of, I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just so jaundiced, but I expect nothing from anybody. Let me also tell you something. You don't know how they're going to go after Candace. They're going to go nuts, balls to the wall. And you know what it is? If they're going to do it, make sure they throw everything they have at her, because it makes their defeat all the better. She has nothing to worry about. She is absolutely 100% on the right path. And you saw for yourself, there's so much evidence. This is the preliminary hearing. This is in the light most favorable to the prosecutor. This is their best stuff. This is the best. Listen to what I'm saying. This was supposed to be the overwhelming evidence that just absolutely floored you. That was just this cavalcade, this tsunami, and it's replete with problems. How did they get Lance Twiggs to say, I don't know, I think that's him. He had some shoes. I'm not saying you've got to coach your guy, but it's incredible. This is their best. This is their witness. I don't know. Did you ever talk to the person, your lover? You were intimate. You know what that means, right? You've done things to each other that 100 years ago would have gotten you the death penalty. And you mean to tell me during these moments of intimacy, you never said, oh, by the way, this Charlie Kirk guy, you ever think about it? Nah, not really. It's bullshit. The story doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Let me give you a little background here. And maybe you've known this. Whenever there's a murder, and you can see this online, you can see some great stuff, by the way. You can see it on YouTube or whatever. But whenever somebody does something, whenever there's a murder, they don't start off and say, okay, here's what we're going to do. First, when am I going to commit the murder? Where am I going to do it? What's my alibi? How am I going to do it? How do I get rid of the weapon? They don't think about anything. They just do it. They just do it. And then they realize, oh, shit. Somebody saw me. Oh, shit. I was supposed to be here. Oh, shit. Because they don't think things through. That's the way most murders work. They don't think them through. Nobody ever sits back, even something as big as this, and says, we got to make sure that all of our efforts are coordinated appropriately, that all of our movements work out. We've got the best witnesses, the best everything. This is what we need, okay? Okay? It doesn't work that way. After the fact, they say, oh, shit. What do we do now? I don't know. The car, the dual exhaust for a single, even that doesn't work. Did you people check this out? No, because he wasn't supposed to be alive. He wasn't supposed to be alive. They don't know what to do. And they sent the word out. Many of them, they're paid minions. Others, people who just want to be a part of it. Candace was so correct when she said, this is like kind of like a citizen version of the Mockingbird media. It's unbelievable. It is unbelievable. It is beyond anything I've ever seen. It is beyond anything I've seen. And you're finding more and more of it. And what you're also going to find out is that as these people get desperate, remember, understand something. And we haven't really talked about this. There are some very, very dangerous people involved in this. And nobody wants to discuss this, okay? But very dangerous people. The people who took out Charlie are still around. They don't care. They don't care. Let me go a step further. These people are quasi-military. Quasi-military in terms of the way they think. Because they are quasi-military in the way that they think, they don't care about how things are done. They just make problems go away. They don't care. They're in, they're out. The people who killed Kennedy were most probably military. Military in terms of not our military, but military in terms of, remember, Lucien Sarti, badge man, these were Corsican and these were French. These were assassins from the French Connection group, from from Corsica, Marseille, most of these dudes. They were brought in. They don't want homegrown. They don't want American military. They don't want anybody to be involved in this. They bring these people in. And most probably they came in through this. I'm not going to go into JFK, but just to give you an example. Through Mexico. And then they had a safe house or something along those lines. And then they scoped out their stuff, did their things, went back to the safe house, waited about 10 days or so, and then slipped back through Mexico, and out they go. And Lucien Sarti was one of them. So they believe this was Badge Man. They believe he was killed in 1972 in Mexico City. And he was a guy who says, I'll get the job done. I'll get it done. I'm not skittish. I'm not squeamish. I'll get it done. I'm not afraid of this. When you deal with those people, they're not done. Now they've got to clean up their work. Stephen Salty says, To Kill a Mockingbird is rather adept to the way we are referenced with regards to Charlie's passing. To Kill a Mockingbird is rather adept to the way. You mean similar or analogous to? Yes. You do. Thank you. You do know what Mockingbird Media is, right? R media, plural. You know what the Mockingbird Media, right? This is CIA. This is Phil Graham. This started officially with the CIA through the Washington Post and others, where they would buy, the CIA would buy, listen to what I'm saying, newspapers, editorial boards, editors. And what do they buy now? Influencers, people online. Buy them flat out. You saw what they did during the Epstein thing. Hey, everybody, come on. Everybody come to D.C., meet. Hey, remember when Tim Pool meet with Netanyahu? Am I correct? Maybe I'm mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. At Blair House or something? I mean, you know. Do you this is something which, do you understand? Let me stop for a second. Stop. Just stop. Because we get into things like the height, whether you saw the video or not. Okay, that's fine. A lot of that is interesting. That's minutia. Do you know who we're talking about here? Do you know who would order something like this? This is not Tyler Robinson. They don't care. She mentioned something which is very interesting. Candace, see, they don't care about things like, well, that would be ridiculous if they try to hurt Candace or Erica for that matter. They don't care. These are dangerous people. That's why it'd be great to try to get to the bottom of it, but we can't when you've got idiots like Benny Johnson or these other fools, these other, the ones who make fun. Just go down the list. You know who they are. The usual suspects. And by the way, the people who want to be on the payroll, they love to be on the payroll. The ones who say that Candace is ghoulish. And Candace is you know what I'm saying. Let me say this again. Do you understand what we're saying here? Do you understand this? Do you really grasp? By the way, Smith-Mundt Modernization Act is nothing. It's by name. It's a statute. You don't worry about something that is named in the statute. And it's not what you think it is. This is the Obama thing. This did not give the okay. Do me a favor. I promise. Little homework. Everybody look up Smith-Mundt tonight. Go on ChatGPT, find the history, but don't just repeat it. It's not what you think it is. The people that are involved here do not use legislation to help them. Mockingbird Media and others, and also scaring people, just intimidating people. Do you know what's going to happen now without Lindsey Graham? Do you know what's going to happen without him? Oh, oh. I don't think people realize how dangerous this is. These are not people you normally deal with. These are not people you've ever seen before. Do you know the people that brought about 9/11? They got away with not only murder, but I mean, they put together what amounted to an act of war. I think America has always been two things. One, we've been very, very lucky. Number two, we've been treated like children for the longest time, that whenever there really are very serious groups of people who are actually cabals and conspiracies, you've been told for so long, that's crazy talk. That's crazy talk. So let me see if I can say this correctly. We need to remind people how dangerous they are. Number two, this is interesting today, but don't exhaust yourself, unless you want to, over the specifics and the minutia of the trial that may or may not happen so far regarding tales, and that's not it. Remember that, okay, somebody made a mistake. Okay, got me. My bad. What do you think is the main problem with the state's case? What is it? What is it? What is it? What do you think is the main, right now, out of everything that Candace talked about, which is very important? If I walk in there, what's the number one case? Is it the tailgates? No. What does that mean? Nah. What is it? Evidence. I like that. That's true. That's true. But what particular evidence? What is it? What is it? The weapon. The weapon. The weapon. No weapon, no evidence, not guilty. You can take all this bullshit about, did he talk to you? Lance, did he talk to you? Well, he didn't talk to me. Did he ever talk to you, Lance, about what he thought about this? No, he really didn't do that. Oh, okay. Lance, is that him walking? Is that him walking? Are those Chucks? Is he wearing them? Does he wear that happen? What do I care? I don't care. Is that him? Maybe. Is that him running across the thing? No, that goes to show you how bad the case is. That goes to show you and by the way, this Jack Posobiec, this is the guy. I can't wait for him. Remember, you put yourself on the line there. You put your reputation. You saw all this stuff. Okay, you understand this? And do me a favor. Let's stop saying Tyler is alive. Look, I know there's a troll here and there. We look like idiots. We're children. We're running around. We're arguing about stuff that doesn't even matter. We're running around. There are cases, 4 hours, 5 hours of watching a trial when it's like there's nothing happening here. It's maybe a couple of them. It's here. And then when you put them together, it's like, yeah, it's okay. The most important part is the gun. Is the part that they cannot connect Tyler with anything. That is because they meant to dispatch him, to ruin him, to kill him, whatever it was, and they didn't. That is it. You can get so swept up. People love the minutia. They love it, the deep dive, and that's great. Don't kill yourself, though. Remember, don't kill yourself over stuff that matters. That's always collateral matters. Collateral are matters that are not critical to the main case. You're always going to find somebody, by the way, who testifies as to collateral matters. He got the shirt color wrong. He got the time wrong. He did this wrong. None of that matters. That's a collateral matter. It's a collateral issue. You're always going to find this. There's going to be something there. This is the bottom line. The bottom line is that's where we need to focus on. Everything else is great. And I know people love, and God bless them to show you how much work they've done. There are people who have, I mean, it's the most. I can't even think of any example. I went and I checked the tail numbers of this, and okay, what does it mean in the long run? That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. The people, the stuff that we really should be talking about is for you to realize and recognize who the enemy is. And right now, let me explain something. You've got people. Candace seems to think it is Israeli backed. That's who she thinks she is. That's her opinion. By the way, it's her opinion. She's entitled to it. If you go with that, if that is your premise, if you think that, and I'm not saying it's not, but I'm saying if that's what you're doing, you're dealing with a group of people who come from a land and come from a time and come from a world and come from a mindset and a sense of us and them, a ferocity. There is a woman who appears on Piers Morgan. Why she's there, why the Israelis let her on, I have no idea. She's one of these settlers. She wears like a kind of a schmott on her head, sort of a thing, like a not a babushka, but one of the, I don't know. And she just laughs at dead Palestinians. I mean, laughs at them like it's nothing. And I'm saying this is like a grandmother type. This is like Golda Meir. Golda Meir was bloodthirsty. We don't have anything like this. And the argument can be made, well, let me tell you something. Their history is such that a lot of it is warranted. I'm not going to argue the point there. But what I'm saying, what I'm trying to bring apart to you, or across to you, is if you believe the premise that Israel's involved in this, you are dealing with a group of people. This ain't a drug cartel. This ain't Mexico. This isn't, and I'm not trying to suggest Italy is, or, Mike Galassos, God bless you. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, good sir. I'm not trying to suggest to you in a moment or for a second that Italy is gangsters or anything like that. That's too easy. I'm talking about a mindset that you just don't understand. I have had the opportunity to talk to people who, all this Sopranos stuff and all this, this love affair and all this. Okay. The real people in the mob, the real McCoy, not this other, are people who, by virtue of the way they were raised, it is a mindset you would never be able to get into. You can watch all the movies you want. You can listen to all the stuff you want. This is how they were raised. This is how, and a lot of times the women in these groups are far more ferocious than anything on the men. I mean, okay. Now, with that in mind, you can't understand how these folks, the rules, the way they think, protocol, it's a different mindset, completely different, and nobody can get near it. And my favorite are when black gangsters think they're OGs and gangsters. Don't even kid yourself. Don't even kid yourself. Okay. What all of this is saying is respect your enemies, and if this is your theory, then you better realize these folks play for keeps. We're not joking around here. This isn't somebody who says, "Hey, great, I found out that so and so was calling from the." It was very interesting. Why they're calling? This guy's dying. His life is, pouring. Maybe internal hemorrhaging, who knows? And somebody's picking up the phone. I don't get any of this stuff. Now, does that mean that may be negligence? The real issue is who is responsible for this? Who did this? Everything else is interesting, but that's not what I'm interested in. I'm not interested in half of that. I'm not. I am not feeling that these idiots, these baby, wussy little boys who would frankly shit their pants the first time it really got nasty. They're a part of a hit team? No, no, no. Sorry. The same way, a lot of times, a lot of these military folks that you see on the internet, they did some good stuff, but even they're not. There's this grandiose this thing about I was Let me back up. The people that are responsible for this are very nondescript. They don't make a lot of noise. They are part of a mentality of teams who think nothing, whoever, and you can point to whoever it is, but they think nothing of getting rid of anybody for whatever it's worth. Somebody who's not even critical. People always say, was Charlie that critical? Did they really have to take him out because of his thoughts of the Middle East or thoughts of geopolitical or Trump or whatever? Was it necessary? No. They don't care, though. They'll think, it's good enough. It's good enough. That's what we do. What do you mean? That's what we do. Has Charlie slowed anything down? Has anything been derailed with the death of Charlie? Anything? No. They don't care. It's like, I'll teach him a lesson. Anybody else there? Anybody else want to teach? We'll teach people a lesson. We just do this. I don't think people understand this. And we live in an assassin's world right now. Even our government. Our president was laughing. Basically, they took out the religious leader. Did you see? Listen to what I'm telling you. Are you listening? Are you listening? The Iranians, nothing to do with this. I don't think so, but the Iranians said that the thing they are saying repeatedly is revenge, revenge, revenge. There's this red flag. They had over 1 million people march. I don't mean 1 million. There been a 1 million man march. Farrakhan, nothing. Not even close to 1 million. These people had 1 million. And they have this mentality. They said blood. They have this flag they use, this revenge thing. This is a Middle Eastern mentality of people at war. And we don't have anything like this. Our religion is, we go to Catholic church. That's nice. We have the Knights of Columbus. That's nice. We go to maybe a synagogue. It's nice. We have this American kind of mentality. It's nice. But we don't feel at war. They feel they're at war. They feel. And I mean everybody. Not only the Middle East, but just people in general. Hardcore. And that's the part that I'm trying to say. This and what? And you're right when they keep saying, "Oh, would you stop this? You're just this crazy. You're just this nutty, loony conspiracy theorist." No, I'm not. This is what's going on. And let me also tell you something right now. I am telling you, the guy who I wouldn't give his life a plug nickel for, and I'm going to do another video, is Tyler. Oh. If you can't see this one, if you can't see this guy's life isn't worth anything. Don't buy the green bananas. Because if Tyler goes away, it all stops. You can close your laptops. You can take your ATF experts. You can take your exhaust pipe discrepancies, and it's over. It's done. Hey, they paved over. So what? It's over. Hey, but Tyler never. So what? It's over. Yeah, but Tyler never really said that. Did you hear me? So what? It's over. It doesn't matter. Do you think these people are going to let this go on? Do you think for a moment that the people who brought you this are going to say, doggone it, too bad we can't get to Tyler. He's in the Utah County Orem Provo police jail thing. Are you kidding me? They're going to let this case fall apart, and then God knows. When people say, wait a minute. Hey, maybe there is something. Maybe there is something to this idea of it being a conspiracy there. Wait a minute. You think they're going to let this happen? Are you kidding me? Do you think for a moment not even close. This guy's toast. And I'm sorry, and I wish it wasn't true. And you know what's going to happen? One day you're going to wake up. And you're going to say, breaking news, live from Provo, or it was Orem where he was. Tyler Robinson was found unresponsive. He left a note on Discord, on Datcord. He left a note, or maybe he didn't. He was distraught. Guards say he was distraught after his hearing. No, he wasn't. That's what the guards say. He was a little crazy. After all, he was stooping this guy who thought he was a furry beast. Remember that? Remember that? He was a nut, right? What are you going to do? Have a nice day. And that's it. Nobody will care. Nobody will say, hey, wait a minute. Justice for Tyler. Excuse me? He's the killer. Oh, well. The guy in Butler. Oh, well. Lee Harvey Oswald. Oh, well. Sirhan, I'm surprised they didn't get him. Nobody will say a word. They will say, see, he did it. Guilty conscience. And that's it. And all of the lackeys, all of the minions will be told, you're going to write this. Just like Candace said tonight, overwhelming. They'll start to use a phrase. And it'll be like it never happened. And you'll forget this guy. You never notice how Tyler never had any social media coverage, never had any background, never had any Facebook or any manifestos or any of that. Isn't that weird? He never did. Isn't that strange? Never. It's the damnedest thing. He just sort of came out of nowhere, and just this story doesn't even work. In fact, Tyler is basically saying nothing. So let me just recap everything for you, okay? This is great. Let's forget this hearing, okay? Just do me a favor. That was nice. We've been through this. Duly noted. They're going to find probable cause. It means nothing. If it means anything, it alarms some people and alerted them into thinking we've got to do something because we're going to fall on our face with this case. It's a dog. You got that? I got that. That's all it is. Next, if it goes that far, in September or whatever, when the judge finally, in September, you're not going to have a trial by the end of the year. There's going to be no trial. This thing is never, it's going to come to trial next year if he's alive. If he's alive, you won't even see call your first witness next year. There's going to be so much stuff, okay? Now, you can do all this stuff, or you can, Erica Kirk will march in and say, hey, I want my speedy trial. And they say, look, we've placated you enough, all right? But do me a favor. You're getting on our nerves, okay? Everybody knows, you know and I know, Erica Kirk is getting on everybody's nerves. Enough. Okay? This was 10 months ago. Not that there's any statute of limitations on pain. We're sick of you We don't want to see you anymore. Everything you talk about is yourself. How you're strong. How you're getting the world is falling apart. We're basically looking at World War III. Oil, wait, you Strait of Hormuz, you don't even know what's going to happen with that yet. And every now and then we keep seeing this dame march out, tell us about all the shit she's going through. We've had it. Somebody's going to say, seriously, Erica, that's enough. Enough. You don't say anything. We understand how smart you are. We can't, even the guys who take the cash, the ones who have to promote you, to say, can she tell us, can she play an instrument? Nothing. It's this, here she comes. Here comes Erica. Oh, we're going to write. And they'll pass out, everybody write this. She's a stalwart of courage. That story is just, it doesn't work anymore. There's no depth to it. We know he died. You're a widow. We got it. But she says to you, you don't understand something. This is all I've got in my act. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I at least when it was a pageant, I could say something. What do? I don't even know the Bible. I say a few things, and none of these people know the Bible. Remember Dana Lash? She's reading from the book of Fellatio, and this, you don't know what you're talking about. Widows, it's so corny. I want to know what happened to that dame who married the Fanoke, was about to. Remember that one? The fiddle player. Hi. You can't write this stuff. You can't write this stuff. And you notice how nobody really wants her. Trump don't want to talk to her. J.D. Vance don't want to talk to her. Usher don't want to talk to her. Nobody wants to say, thank you. Thank you. Ivanka Trump, no, thank you. That's it. No. And then there's Don Jr., because he doesn't know what the hell he wants to do. He says, am I married? Oh, yes, right, I'm married. Yeah. Okay, all right. Here I know, I'll just stick my nose into this trial. I don't know. I'll try something. Nobody, she doesn't. It's over for her. The act is done. Nobody wishes her any harm. We feel sorry for her. But it's over. It's done. She doesn't do anything. She's played this thing. There's no more of an act. There's no more of an act. In the old days, they used to say that Yoko Ono was a professional widow and Bianca Jagger was a professional divorcee. Remember that? That's what they would say. Who's Bianca Jagger? She was married to Mick Jagger. Oh, okay. And Yoko Ono, bless her heart, but she, the Plastic Ono band, I don't think so. But that's it. But even Yoko Ono had the class enough to say, all right, I'm not going to push this. But not Erica. You don't understand yet. Michael P. said, how does UT, even in a prelim, allow photos of text messages and no bus records and evidence? It wouldn't be permitted in New York State, even in the GI. You know what? It's a great question. How does UT, even in a prelim, Utah, I guess, allow photos of text messages and no business records, and evidence? Because it's a preliminary hearing and there's no rules. It's probable cause. You don't need a lot. That'll do. Okay, that'll do. It's very, very, very light. Very, very light. Let me ask you something. How many of you think it is over for Erica Kirk? Again, not trying to be mean, but just like the act is over. It's done. It's like, honey, you're not saying anything. How many of you say, that's it? That's it. Yes, Alex, I read the chats. You understand what I'm saying? How many of you think, Erica, seriously, how many of you say, hey, this is great? She doesn't, it was, we watch Erica to see if she says something stupid. I'm sorry, it's true. Why do you get a load of this? And she doesn't even use this one. Remember when she would go for the Kleenex? Oh, the act. It was the act. Now that's done. She mentions Gigi and the other guy. She doesn't even know her kid's name. I mean, it's done. It's done. How many of you seriously have noticed these influencers? Who are they? Who? I mean, seriously, who were these? Who? This guy Tatum? Oh my God. Seriously, this officer Tatum, this guy's a moron. Does anybody say, listen, Tate, you got to stop this. Public speaking is not your thing. I don't know where you get off with this stuff, but have you ever heard what you have to say? It's the same thing. It's hit critical mass. I swear to you. And who is that kid? Bryn, whatever his name is. He's this kid. He's like 10 years old. He's real tall. And they stick him out there every now and then. He says something, Lilla Brand or something. I don't know what his name is. Who? Hollyhander. Bryn Hollyhander. What? Who is this? Enough. Oh, and Liz Wheeler and oh my God. Is that it? What the fuck do you people do? So we're going to move into it. This is my story. Okay. I have hit critical mass, rock bottom with deep diving. There's nothing to deep dive anymore. Oh, Megyn Kelly. Shoot, you know who stayed away from this? Is Piers Morgan. Because he doesn't know what the hell he's doing. Megyn Kelly doesn't know what she wants to do. Megyn Kelly gets the same schmucks all the time. It's so sad. She never grabbed onto it. You know what I mean? I'd rather hear Nancy Grace or somebody at least give me a position. Megyn, this isn't your thing. It's not your thing. You see, sometimes there are people who don't realize things aren't their thing or that there's no story to it. Can I give you an example? Let me give you an example. Lindsey Graham. What are you going to say? One thing about Lindsey Graham, the NDAs don't apply anymore because he's dead. At least so people think. You can't sue for defamation. He ain't around. And supposedly the stories are, oh man, if they're true, this guy was, he makes Diddy look like a Bishop Sheen, whatever the hell that means. Okay. So what are they saying? Whether he was a Finocchio or not, I don't know if it matters. I mean, surprise, Gomer Pyle, but there's nothing to say. Everybody today on every show, I hated him. I know, because he was a neocon. There's nothing to say. Tell me what's new. Well, the Strait of Hormuz. Enough for the Strait of Hormuz. You've been hearing this. What are they closed? They open? You close them, we open. Who? What happened? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. There's this, we're getting kind of into a critical mass here. I don't want to talk about, personally, this story, this hearing. It bores me. It's over. We know. I got it. Move on. It's done. Prima facie case. Probable cause. That's it. Arguments in September. You're not even going to hear anything until next year. Nothing. So what's new? Where do we go now? Because I want something new to change. I want to go after people like, I want to find out, who is this Ben Shapiro guy? Just for the hell of it. Who are these people? I would love to say, hey, Ben, who pays you? Seriously, who pays you? Is it true? Is it Daily Wire? Is there a Daily Wire? Is it Israel? I don't know. Is it AIPAC? I don't know. You tell me. I don't know who's paying you. You're not on any, cable news, God forbid. And I would love to say, can you tell me who they are? And I must say, excuse me, you don't know who I am. You're paying this guy. He is reviled. Do you know that Ben Shapiro, and I don't want to talk about looks, but he has 2 caterpillars on his head. I don't know what the hell these things are. They're not even I don't even know what they are. They look kind of like that. It remind me of who is that Muppet that has a thing go straight across? Oscar or something. I don't know, whatever. Who knows? But He talks a mile a minute, and there's absolutely no charisma whatsoever. None. Nobody likes him. Okay, so he's there. For what? What are you doing with him? What? It's not about Candace. He's obnoxious. He is so unlikable. And they're paying him. Somebody's paying him to do what? I don't know what it is. Candace said it best. After they fired her, they stalk her. They're hitting her with NDAs and dividing her with this. These are the weirdest people in the world. What is going on here? And I would love to sit down and talk to whoever it is. If it's Israel, I'm going to say, I thought you guys were smart. This is the best you can. Have you ever seen some of these? You need somebody like there was an Israeli model. She was with what was her name? She was with Leonardo DiCaprio. She had a name. I can't remember her name. But she was, it was like an Israeli. She was IDF or something. You need somebody new to say, hey, here's a new face of this. We're cool. I'm not obnoxious. Let's talk. You need a Charlie Kirk sort of for Zionism or Israeli beliefs, or you need something. Ben Shapiro ain't it. You're kidding. Ben Shapiro? It's like you wonder, do you not know? Look, I know people sometimes who are in the media biz. And they say, you know who's great? Who? Newt Gingrich. I said, are you kidding me? Newt Gingrich was never great. What are you talking about? Oh, no, because he used to be on with Rush Limbaugh. Rush Limbaugh? I liked Rush. He was a good egg, but these people are like, you shouldn't be making this decision. You should be making this decision. These people don't get it. So here comes Candace, and she says she has people who love her. And basically what they're saying is, we love Charlie, we don't like you. We love her, we don't like you. And all this stuff you're saying about how terrible she is or whatever, including this Liz Wheeler, she's like really getting desperate. Really, she must say, this is it. If I don't make this pay off, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. She's doubling down on Candace. I mean, what is your goal? When you attack Candace, what is it? Do you want me to come along and say, you know what, you're right. You know what? That Liz Wheeler is right. She came along and she said that Candace was a grifter, which is the wrong term. But anyway, you know what? You're right. Nobody's changing their mind. None of this. It's bizarre. And what's even more bizarre than anything else is that it's coming to an end. The trial, the hearing is over. It's done. We're not talking about this anymore. It doesn't matter. It's okay. They're moving on. They're done. They're done. The judge is going to find probable cause in September, for sure. He's going to set it for trial. They haven't even had an arraignment yet. It's over. I mean, unless you just want to just talk, I've lost interest in this. It's okay. It's the big stuff. The big stuff is who's responsible, what are they going to do? And also, I want to say this in a nice way. I don't want it to sound wrong. Candace is bait. Watch what they do next. And I don't mean, I'm not talking about, and I'm not even hinting or suggesting or even dreaming of any kind of physical. I'm saying, what's their next PR thing? Let me ask you something. What do they do? How do they shut her down? She's bigger than ever. She's loved. All these influencers kept talking about how she's falling apart. Nobody loves her. What are they going to do next? How do they do it? You don't understand. What are they going to do? What are they going to do next? She's killing them. She's killing them. Erica Kirk she's done. Colvette, Neffy, and all these people. Oh, dear God. It's a joke. Who is going to watch the Charlie Kirk show, an infomercial on how powerful and great Candace Owens is? Seriously, I don't know what to, I don't know what to tell you. So listen to what I'm saying. Are you ready for war? Because this is war. This hearing stuff, it's fun, but it's already done. Don't worry, it's done. It's done. I'm telling you right now, and I hate to say it, I don't think there's going to be any need for a trial. And somebody said, well, they're going to make a deal. They're going to go to Tyler. They say, listen, if you plead to manslaughter, we'll take the death penalty off the table. Unless it's like, 4 years or I don't even know what. But if he pleads guilty, they'll say, aha. So they're going to make him a deal, some kind of offer that's so perfect, he's going to have to take it. And then they'll say, see, we were right. Ha, 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 Candace. See, we were right. And I hope he says, I want to go to trial on this, which is dangerous. It's dangerous. But then you're going to see him get real desperate. What happens to Ben Shapiro in a year? What happens to him? What happens? And somebody says, do you think it stops with Charlie? No way. No way. No way. No way. No way. No way. These people are so hardcore, and now you've embarrassed them because they haven't been successful. People are laughing at them. Oh, they get no. These are. We're living. Put it this way. All of this talk we have sometimes about evil and devil and all this stuff. You're right about that. You're right. But it's the governments. It's these people who inhabit the halls of influence. These are the people. They are so vile, so disgusting, so beyond anything that, anything I can even imagine. I mean it. They transcend everything and anything we can even imagine. You don't even know. You don't know yet. There are people, they're not even on the morality thermometer. They're from another era, another parallel universe. They kill for the sake of kill. It means nothing to these people. Nothing. It's nothing. And it's not people in the street. It's not the serial killers. It's not the people that we talk about. It's people in people in boardrooms and people whatever. And if you want to see this new flock of psychopaths, really though, look at the Altmans, look at the Karps, look at all these people. Look at from Zuckerberg on these flat affect. What is going on? You know what I saw today? I just want to say a shout out, very sad. I wanted to say a shout out and say a prayer for Styx. Remember Styx Hexenhammer? I haven't talked to him and I just happened to, I said, what happened to him? Have you seen him lately? You know what I'm talking about? Something's very concerned. Very, very concerned. I hope he's okay. You know what I mean? Have you heard? Because he was so talented. Now he's walking around with a pirate cap, hat on his teeth, and I don't know what happened to him. I don't know. But If anybody knows, let me know. Because it's just sad. I feel very sad to see people who are so incredibly talented and there's something, they hit a speed bump or something. So if you pray, send them accordingly, because I think deep down inside, I don't know really. I like I said, I haven't talked to him in years. I don't know what's going on, but I hope he's okay. There's so many sad people out there. So sad. Oh, his wife and kids in Amsterdam. Yeah, it's not good. Not good. Not good. Isn't it sad sometimes how you see people who are so good and so talented, and something can hit them. They'll hit a speed bump in their life. Something will kick in, and you realize, my God. You know what I mean? And not only that, there's a lot of you people who are out of your fucking mind. And I say that, sometimes we kid about insanity. It's not really funny, and it's not funny, and it's not, especially when somebody is spiraling, and then when somebody is uses this particular type of medium and does not know when you don't know, like, you really shouldn't be doing this. You don't look good. You shouldn't. This is not good. This will be used against you. You know what I'm saying? It's not good. Don't somebody needs to intervene. Clean yourself up a little bit. Get dental work or whatever it is and find out what the hell happened. I mean it. I've seen this, and it's so sad, and you wonder, especially when somebody, for some people, their uniqueness, their insight, their talent, their genius, because he was always into like the occult, and I thought it was interesting. He was an interesting guy. And he was a conservative, and then you thought it's that kind of eccentricity that brought him to the dance, so to speak. You know what I mean? And then sometimes it can go too far, or something else is intervening. I'm not a, an expert in this, but anyway, like I said, I just thought about this. I wanted to share that with you because I know we all kind of came up together, so to speak, and I've always liked him. A lot of good. There was a lot of people. There's a lot of good people out there. There are a lot of people, and I also saw people sometimes just go off the. Like, I don't know what happened to Juanita Broderick. Why are you going after Candace? Like, is this, huh? What are you doing? What are you doing? And even our friend Roseanne, I don't know what that's about. I've always liked her. My wife and I, she's always been such a great friend, but she's also a little bit off the reservation. I don't understand why. I don't get the Candace thing. It's like, seriously, what is see, you don't understand me. The more you hate her, the more I love her. Oh, I'm not supposed to like her? Oh, then I love her. Is that it? Oh, I'm not supposed to love her? Then I don't tell me what to do. I'll go the opposite. I'm a contrarian. I've been like this my whole life. Oh, you don't want me to grow long hair? I'll do it then. Oh, you don't want me to sit down? I'll sit down. Whatever you don't want me to do, I'll do it. It's weird. I don't understand it. But the thing is, you can't pay for somebody if you lose your credibility. If you listen. I told you there's this guy, this show that is so phony, very popular. It's this guy, Caleb Hammer. Have you seen this? He brings these people on and he gives them financial advice, and he said some nasty things about the way people look, and he all of a sudden is this expert in finances. Okay, fine. He's making a lot of money because he has a lot of people watching him, and they bring these people on and they attack him. I'm thinking, this is something's wrong with that. Remember the old days? Remember Maury Povich? Maury Povich, by the way, is a very nice guy. Maury Povich had the worst show ever when he says, "You're not the father." Hey, imagine some kid, 13 years old, 14 years old, say, "Hey, what's your name?" Trayvon what? Is your mother, did you see this? They had a contest to see who wasn't your father, and he's happy that he's not your father, if they use the right names. I thought that was the lowest form of anything. Forget Jerry Springer. That was the lowest form. Human life, you have a raffle against it. Hey, I'm not the father. Yay! Take that, bitch. Some other schmuck, let him pay. And meanwhile, the kid is like, nobody wants me? I'm on national TV and you're laughing? You're laughing at not being my father? I did a show one time. It was called the Bill Cunningham Show. Did you ever see that show? I've known Bill for a long time. He's a great talk radio host out of Cincinnati. I mean, so popular, it's not even funny. So somebody said, let's see if we could do a TV show with Bill Cunningham. It was so bad. I was on one time. I felt dirty. It took me, seriously, not dirty, but it took me over a day to get over it. I don't know how people do this. I don't know how they do this. You've got to believe that when I say something to you, I mean it. And nobody's going to pay me to say something. Oh, you pay me to, hell, pay me, but not pay me to say something I don't want to say. If you like the show and you want to sponsor it, right arm. But this is a different story. And we have these phonies. And I wish we had a movement to call these people out on the internet and say, are you a part of this? Is this why you're like this? Is this an act? Do you really hate Candace Owens? Do you really? Or do you think you have to say this? Or are you told to hate her? Because I don't know. But there's going to be, in addition, there's going to be a huge enema, a huge purge. A lot of these people are going to go bye-bye because people are going to say, this is ridiculous. You're a phony. Who's going to pay you next? Whenever you say something, do you believe this or are they paying you to say this? It's just, it's bizarre. Fox News is like that. Fox News, and let me tell you, they pay people a lot. So much so that you ask yourself, well, I don't really blame them. But Tucker Carlson, remember, they fired Tucker. And they fired Tucker because he told the truth. So let me I'm throwing a lot of stuff at you. Okay? Candace is back. God bless her. They're going to come after her. I'm not talking physical. I'm talking, they have, every time they try to attack her, she gets even more powerful. And it's driving them nuts. It's driving them crazy. This Charlie thing is just crazy. This trial was a disaster. This judge stretching it out. He should have just gotten done with it. He could have just said, next. I've talked about it a million times. And there's this new contingent of people who love to, they love to investigate everything. And I mean everything you can imagine. They love it to the point where you think, is there anything they can't study? And I'm thinking, that's okay. But the big picture, you don't need that. It's this. That's the thing. Because that keeps people tired. I'll stipulate to that. Forget the car. Forget whatever. He met with a bald-headed guy. We know who that is. Okay, fine. Let's talk about that gun. Stick to that. Bring these experts. That's what drives them crazy. Inconclusive, huh? And also, don't forget too, there's 3 people I'm concerned about. Tyler, Erica, and Lance. Let me give you a story, which is how I want to see this story ending. You know what it's going to be? You ready? Close your mind. Close your eyes. Erica realizes she's been betrayed by these people. TPUSA didn't give a damn about her or her kids or her family or anything. She's got a few bucks and that's about it. Candace reaches out. They join forces. There's a meeting. There's a conclusion, not a denouement, but a rapprochement, a détente, but a rapprochement, a mending of the ways. They would shit. They would shit. Listen to me. Think about this. Candace is a proud Catholic. Candace, they said, if Candace, if, I don't know if it's true, if Erica can forgive Tyler, Candace says, you've been betrayed. You've been betrayed. And when you turn her and you have her, I'm not talking about they're not gonna do a show together or anything like that. But when you say you've done this to her, you betrayed her, you played her. Kind of like saying, look, she's not the brightest, bulb, and she's a, think about what I'm saying. Think about what I'm saying. It was, and, can you imagine what people said who hated Candace? And I'll say, she did what? Yeah. What do I do? What about my money? Well, if I hate Candace, then I hate Erica. Erica and Candace, they're talking about Charlie. What do I do? Hey, Candace. Yeah, but Candace, see what I'm saying? Just think about that. I'm not talking about being friends. I'm not talking about doing a show together. I'm not talking about anything about this. I'm just saying basically, you have been played by them. You have. What have they done for you, Erica? Nothing. They turned you against me. I didn't go after you. I didn't go after you at all. You came after me. I didn't know anything. I mean, I kind of knew you, but I didn't. But I believe in the word of the Lord, and I believe in redemption, and I believe that I don't hold grudges. I don't have a beef with you. Let bygones be bygones. There were only words. All she said was stop. Okay, fine. They won't know what to do. They won't know what. It would be like, what? Think about it. Trust her? Nah. Think wrestling. Think wrestling. What would they do? All these people have said, you hate it. She's a widow. What would Dana Lash say? Huh? Watch how their message just collapses. Just collapses. That's all. Think about it. Think about it. Because she's not even important. She's not even important. Because who is the enemy? Let me ask you something. Who's the enemy here? Who's the enemy? Who's the enemy? Who is the enemy? Who is Candace's enemy? Who is our enemy? Who? Who are they? Who? Who? Lies are the enemy? Who is the enemy? Who? You think Erica set this up? On her best day, she couldn't. See, You're missing the point, what I'm saying. You're missing the point. What you do is you neutralize people by saying, in essence, it's not their fault. They were played. It's kind of like you're saying they weren't smart enough. They were played. They were abused. They were abused to get to me. It's about me. I don't have hate in my heart. I don't wish her any harm. If she wants to accept my friendship, it's up to her. My beef isn't with her. My beef is with the people who killed Charlie. And that's it. And now they're going to say, now what do we do? Now what do we do? That's it. That's all. Remember something. Remember something. Remember something. Don't let the hate of this get in the way. Don't let the hate. This is not about hate. This is about strategy. This is about strategy. This is about using people for the ultimate game, to destroy your enemies. What do? You get minions. You get people out of the way. You find out. You destroy their narrative. You're in control. You always have, now what? What do we do now? What's going on? Think, you know how people, we always talk about chess? Shapiro, other people, they're the enemy. If you want to find out who killed Charlie, don't go to Erica. Don't even go to these idiots at TPUSA. Not the ones by name. I've always been suspect though about people who were at least sort of, well, maybe they, how do I say this? They always they were worried about Charlie having a Doge type of thing. But the thing that I would do is, if it were me, the biggest thing they have is, oh, I'm picking on the widow. Well, you know what? I feel sorry for the widow. She's been through enough, and that's it. Boom. Boom. Remember, they met. They sat down, I don't know, whatever they did, I don't know what the big summit was. I'm not even sure. You neutralize her by saying, I don't have a beef with you. You're not my enemy. You're fine. Have a nice day. You deny them the enemy. You deny them the fight. That's it. It's not their fault. She's being played. She's got enough. She's a mother. I'm a mother. I know what's going on. That's not. My Lord says enough about this. The Christian ethic, the Christian ethos, turn the other cheek. Forgive. Redemption. You're not the enemy. You're not the enemy. And then that's it. Never talk to him again. But you've just redirected, you've deflated an entire vector of people, a trajectory, a phalanx, a brigade of people who hate you because you supposedly dissed the widow. You just disproved it. You said, no, that's it. Next, now what? Dana Lesh, and you say, no, Dana, you know what I did? Oh, yeah, that's right. And all it is just a little bit of a, play these people. Charlie was a fawn. You're right. Play them back. Outsmart these people. Don't think about petty. This isn't the schoolyard. You got to find out who are the enemy, who are the pawns, but who are the people who are the intermediaries? Who are the people who really didn't matter? I'll let you think about this. We'll pick this up tomorrow. Okay? Now, my friend, listen, Sarklo, you need an anxiolytic. You're getting a little worked up here, okay? Okay? I'm sure you're a good person, but you're languid and you're getting a little bit. This may not be for you, okay? This is your first rodeo. You're not going to make it. I don't know. You seem like a young person by virtue of the tenor and the anger and your language. You're not going to make it to 40 or whatever it is if this is the way you act, because there's going to be something else. We're not done yet. The treachery keeps going on. It just has different names. So you got to maintain your cool. Don't lose your soul in this. Think. Be very, very diabolical. Never let them see you sweat. Never get angry. Take it easy. Take it easy. Okay? And also, know what you can prove. Don't say what you wish. Don't say what you think. Talk about what you can prove, okay? And that's a hand for you, okay? Because I'm sure you're a good person, but you're losing your mind here, okay? And by the way, say a prayer for our friend Sticks. Okay, you got that? That's all. That's all. My friends, have a great and glorious day. Don't ever change. I mean that sincerely. You are wonderful. Thank you so much. We'll talk tomorrow. Remember, we're all in this together, brother. And wasn't it great to see Candace back? I love it. She is still the best thing on the platform today. All right, my friends, having a great and glorious day. We love you so much. By the way, follow Mrs. Ella Lynn's Warriors. Don't forget to like this show. Hit the little button, little bell there, so you'll be notified of live streams, new videos, and also make sure you are subscribed, because for reasons I don't know why we get unsubscribed. Okay, remember, we're gonna get these. We're gonna get these. Okay, we are gonna get these people, and whatever you do, whatever it is, we never turn our back on Candace. Never. 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 Okay? Never. One more time. Never. Have a great day. Don't forget, Monkey's dead. Show's over. Suya. Ta-ta.